In today's episode, we will present the correct preparation of the nail plate, getting rid of dead skin, pushing back the nail folds, and, above all, correct, safe, and aesthetically pleasing application of color to the cuticles.
Hi, I'm Connie, and this is a channel dedicated to the art of nail styling. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something we call flooding the cuticle.
Apply acid-free primer, protein base, and bingo gel polish on the cleaned nail plate. Push back the cuticles using a cuticle pusher and prep the nail plate using the number 9 and number 8 drill bits. Shape the free edge with a 100 to 180 file and smooth the nail plate with a 100 to 180 buffer.
Flooding the cuticles is not only an aesthetical issue of the work performed, but above all an aspect of safety and hygiene. Flooding a nail fold with color and curing it may lead to product lifting, air pockets, and thus creating the ideal conditions for the growth of bacteria, which includes green bacteria, which unfortunately is quite a frequent visitor at beauty salons.
Before starting our manicure, we ask the client to wash her hands. We disinfect our own hands, put on gloves, and disinfect the client's hands. Only then can we proceed.
First, we check whether there are any contradictions to performing the treatment. We inspect our client's hands and nails, carefully checking that we can proceed with the styling. And if so, we can begin.
The first step is to push the nail folds using a cuticle pusher. We hold it flat. We only want to push them away, not push the dead skin under the nail fold. We will remove the dead skin in a moment. We don't hold it vertically, we don't press it into the nail plate, we do not scrub the surface. We keep our movements gentle. Then we reach for the number 9 bit, we set it to 13,000 revolutions and remove the dead skin attached to the nail plate. We work clockwise from left to right. Place the bit vertically at the height of the nail folds. The closer it is to the center, we direct the bit more horizontally. When guiding it along the surface of the nail, we use a push-sweep movement. We don't press hard, we work almost in the air. The rest of the surface is smoothed with the number 8. We do this to eliminate all burrs. We try to work with the cuticle as not to hear the sound of the nail surface itself. We observe the skin around the nail folds. If we see it turning pink anywhere, this is a sign to be extra careful and not to file through. When working with a bit, we dust off the surface from time to time not to work blindly. We need to have control over the surface being prepared, so we must keep checking how much product is still left to be removed.
To start shaping the free edge, first blunt the edges on the new file against a buffer so as not to cut the client with its sharp edges. If your cuticle pusher is equipped with a knife and you have doubts whether the surface of the plate is smooth, use it to check its evenness. If the tool doesn't get caught on anything, it means that we've done everything right and the nail surface has been properly prepared. And now we can move on to the next step.
We shape it using a 100 to 180 file. With the inscription side facing the nail surface, work out the free edge of the nail. We make a boat movement. At this stage, we eliminate any splitting of nails. We reach for the buffer with the same grit and also with the inscription towards the nail plate, gently mat its entire surface. The prepared nail should be dusted off with a soft brush, for example, the ice cream brush. Using a dust-free cotton pad soaked in purple cleaner, fold in half to increase control over the product and wipe the nail plate with a sweeping movement. Focus your attention on the area of the nail fold, it must be clean. We apply an acid-free primer as if we were applying classic nail polish, thinly. We choose the base, in this case we're going to use protein base. We apply a thin layer on the surface of the entire nail. At this stage, we do not yet need to focus on applying the product under the cuticles. We leave about a millimeter of space and cure for 30 seconds in the lamp. Wipe the sticky layer off the cured base with a dust-free cotton pad soaked in wipe-off cleaner.
Wipe the sticky base layer so that the color doesn't slide on the sticky surface while painting. Otherwise, this could result in flooding the cuticles.
We reach for the bingo gel polish. Spread the first layer thinly over the entire surface of the nail, keeping close to the cuticles and leaving a millimeter of space. We do not direct a large wave of color under the cuticles, otherwise flooding the cuticles is guaranteed. Cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. A useful trick at this stage is to reach for the cuticle pusher again and push the nail fold before applying a second coat of color. First, we spread the second layer in exactly the same way as the first. Then, with the help of the 006 Master Nail Art Brush soaked in color, paint the color under the cuticles. Paint calmly. Take your time, the movement must be precise. When the surface near the cuticles is evenly painted, cure the color in the lamp for 30 seconds.
Remember that at the beginning of your nail career, it is better to paint a little further away from the cuticles and as evenly as possible, rather than forcing the colour under the cuticles, which will result in a pretty messy appearance and may lead to their flooding. At best, this action results in a wavy regrowth. And at worst, air pockets and possible bacteria, such as the previously mentioned green bacteria.
As a standard, a top coat is applied to the surface of the entire nail. In this case, we will apply a non-sticky layer top coat, tip-top, cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. And voila! Our non-flooded cuticle manicure is ready.
As you can see, the key element of proper styling is the preparation of the nail plate and the conscious distribution of the products. Both the base, gel polish, and top coat. If you don't yet feel confident in your ability and precision, it's better to paint the gel polish leaving a little distance from the cuticle and avoid hurting the client. We really hope today's episode has been enlightening. If you have any questions for us, then just pop them in the comments below. See you soon.